just the teensiest bit of brioche. Thank you. Not chomping my fingers off. Anyways, we are back with more Banner Saga. It's been a moment. Uh, since my last stream works. I don't know. I guess I mentioned it before that I started at a new job and the work schedule is a bit tougher and, well, mostly different than it was before. Also tougher, but mostly different. So it's was kind of hard for me to find like a uh, proper streaming date. But maybe since I gotta start late in the day, maybe doing it before and would be nice. That's my thinking at least. I guess we'll see. Oh, hey, it started raining. Good thing I went out with the little guy before I started streaming. So we don't have to go out into the rain. Yeah, and as you can see, there was some health issues with my little buddy here. But he's doing a lot better now after getting force femmed. Um, yeah, probably don't want to go into detail there, but it's been a rough couple of weeks for all of us. But yeah, now I'm back with more Banner Saga 3. The saga continues. You see him, says Volker. Bulwark stands motionless far up the hill, clearly watching the current. Now I know how it feels for all those poor bastards who saw us coming. I don't know what he's thinking about at this point, says Oli. Expecting us to do what he'd do, or the opposite, or expecting that we'd expect him to. Spar pipes up. Know what I'd do? Cook some food, sleep, bet he won't see that coming. Oli scoffs. You're just tired of walking, old man. Volker blinks. Spar might be right. We make it look suspicious enough to throw him off, and everyone rests before Richard. No lookout? No lookout, you ask, as they prepare the campfire. Volker shakes head. That's what makes it look like a trick. But do whatever you like. I won't stop you. Ah, let's rest. It's probably stupid, but we really need some rest. You put your trust in Volker's hands and lay on the hard ground. Time passes slowly. Soft crunching catches your attention. You swear under your breath, grabbing your eggs, but your hand finds empty air. In a panic, you jump to your feet and scan the ground. No eggs. Crunching gets louder, turns into thumping. Tree branches abandon created bundles of snow. Like a blood moon, Bellower suddenly storms out of the darkness in gleaming red armor. There's your missing axe, jutting from a bleeding bundle in his arms. The ground shakes from his roar. You're asleep, Iva? Alfred asks. She crouches over the fire, her strange shape fluttering in the firelight. Campsite is still, aside from the gentle crackle of firewood. Well, I hope that at least everyone else got the rest. Just dreams. Some people think dreams are omens. Those people are idiots, but they can certainly be a fine distraction from our troubles. Not my sort of distraction. I'm sorry if I dredged up old memories back at the Godstone, so to speak. There's more to that story. Would you like me to tell you? I think you should. You've heard one half already. How the Valkyr came forth during the Second Great War, with fire and fury, to push the sculptors to extinction. She gestures theatrically. So I've heard. Perception. Paint themselves the heroes. What the Valkyr really did was make their foes a promise. Abandon the war and they'd share secret knowledge. The Valkyr taught them to write. They taught the stone singers to weave. And for the first time the sculptors learned how to make more sculptors, to thrive. They kept their end of the bargain and remained hidden, at least until recently. Oh boy. Whoops. Okay, I guess somebody's a little bit distracted by the brioche. Hey, careful. Wait. I suppose such a smart dog. It's amazing. At least until recently. How do you know this? They have their own history and carvings. I've read it on great black stones in their dark home, as their trusted guest. What I don't understand is why you trust these Valka. You stare into the fire and it shows your old shapes. When you speak, it's almost as if to yourself. When I killed Race, when I returned to my kind with her head. Ingvar, they chanted. None had slain a thunder before. They wanted to make me the king's candor. I couldn't. They haunted me, Bellow and Race, and the damn child, every night like tonight. Look, I'm sorry, buddy, but there's nothing more to eat. Maybe it sounds like nothing to have bad dreams, but it rubs you raw, gets in your bone. So I left the Val. I found a small town of men where nobody knew who I was. Nobody called me Ingvar. Ivar never had dreams like that in Skoga. So that's why you'd agreed to come with Juno and I didn't. Truth is, Juno didn't ask me to join them. I asked her. Flames continued to dance hypnotically. On that bridge in Einatoft, I stood before Belloa. I could have moved, but I just held up my shield and waited for the end. What's that? Ivar? The name snaps you out of your trance. You stand and stretch your legs. Your axe is where you left it, and the ravens are beginning to stir in their tents. It's nothing. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, people are still injured. Oh boy. I wonder to what extent, like, do we get punished for resting a lot? I don't, like, so far it seems like, let me just quickly check, I don't think supplies are really an issue here. But, I mean, like, I guess the main thing making this hard is sort of that rest spots are, you can't, like, rest at your own leisure. You can only do so in predetermined spots. Buddy, it's empty. It's empty. There's no more food here. Amazing, I know. But there's scratches, I guess. But yeah, you can only rest in predetermined spots, so maybe that's like how it's balanced. Eirik, the ranger you met at Strand, is awake. He's watching the distance from the edge of the light, talking quietly with his friend Valgard. Worried about Warped? We'd be crazy not to be. I'm Eirik, steward of Strand, or what's left of it. You've met Valgard. Ivar the Armless. He barks a laugh, and his tired gaze drifts on, ever vigilant. You can tell he is listening. So, how did you become the steward of Strand? Now there's a bit of a story. While I was a member of the governor's guard, Valgard and I spotted a known thief tailing a boy in some wall. We learned they were being hunted by a powerful gang of slavers. They were after something that would have helped them seize Strand. Always someone trying to kill the governor. Keeping that guy alive was full-time work. Still, we beat them, though not without cost. Stuart Over died in battle, and you were named his successor. Unfortunately, that's what you get for being so proactive. What happened in Strand before the darkness came? Just about every calamity you could imagine. Strand always had trouble with thieves, slavers, and murderers. On both sides of the law. What are you looking for down there? I can promise you there's nothing worth your attention there. I think he's just mad about not being the center of attention. But other than a close call with the Scarflings clan, I'd like to think we were starting to turn the tide. I take it the dredge arrived after that. Pretty much. Farmers poured into the city from Weatherfell and even Kartsus, seeking shelter behind our walls. Food and space got tight. Back then we could still fish Dangler's Bay. What do you mean? Darkness appeared on the horizon, and some of the fish we caught were wrong. Warped, mishappen, some gained a venomous bite. We destroyed anything twisted, but people got sick anyway. Then the darkness grew closer and the dredge fled south. Most left for harboring. Sorry, but just look at that. And you remained?
Wait.
I'm not sure it's as comfy as it used to be. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe that's a stupid idea after all. And you remained? Nods. Both Wargat and I did. Too many folks couldn't go. Either too scattered, ill, or unwitting. Willing to leave kin. We stayed behind to get as many out as we could. He sighs from his nostrils, his gaze becoming distant. Too many died anyway. We'd have joined them if it wasn't for Alfrun. You can tell, yeah. How did you end up the only survivors? They don't call him the Iron Turtle for nothing. Last one standing before Alfrun came. Rest of the town was killed by dredge. We had the Great Hall. Then the governor went and died of a heart attack, damn him, when the warp showed up. It was a damn shame we lost so many good fighters, but I won't miss those tournaments. What do you mean? Tournaments in Strand were a brilliant plan to reduce street violence and turf wars. I take it from your enthusiastic tone that they didn't work. They started the fights back when I was a watchman, but I never noticed much of an impact. Something always went wrong at those things. Still, we did use them for a ruse or two. Some of the tournament fighters helped defend Strands in its death throes. Good men. And women. In fact, one of the best was called the Stoic Mother. Well, see ya. Thanks for the chat. Nice talking to you, buddy. But yeah, I wonder if like resting makes things harder for the other guys. Bersi tosses in his sleep until he finally huffs and gives up. He sees you also awake and comes to sit nearby. Trouble? I don't know how these damned ravens do it. I can't just pass out at a moment's notice. Are you not one of the ravens? I can see how you might get that impression. I joined Bulwark at Bursgard because the Valka asked me to, and when that went wrong I got roped into this like everyone else. Bersi wears a frown and leans on his axe handle. Juna and I went asked for you personally. Let's not turn this into something bigger than it is. I do work for money. The Menders pay well. I've got some history with them. That's it. That's enough for me. Good, that's all I care to say about that. So you work for yourself. Never could get into that our bones to hilt stuff like the rest of you. Why should I care about the dredge or dying in battle? Aww. I'd rather have the means to do what I want, live comfortably, eat well. Turns out there's a lot of men out there thrilled to hire War for some blood work, so I thought I'd do that for a little while. Now it's a lifetime later and I never got rich from it. Spent my whole life chasing work while others profited. One time I traveled with the prince and his tax collector. Thought that was going to be my big payday. People just handed their money over, piled it right into a huge cart because we told them they had to. Practically robbery. Eventually the cart fell over a cliff and exploded into a shower of gold coins, never to be seen again. Well, that's sorry about that, Bercy. If it's any consolation, I wish that hadn't happened either. I've never shed a mad tear over killing a man, but that, I cried like a lost baby bird. Happened pretty damn close to this very spot now that I think about it. Can't leave this darkness though. It's probably all twisted up and dark as dog turds now anyway. Maybe there's a moral there, but I'm not digging for it. What do you think about this job? If you mean the Valka, you'd be a fool to trust them. I've done some questionable stuff on their behalf, let me tell you. And if you mean saving the world? I couldn't care less. What has the world ever done for me? These days I'm just putting one foot in front of the other. Still the tiniest sparkle of hope that I might profit from this somehow. Pretty bleak way to live. Nothing left to lose, nothing but sleep, anyway. You keep the rest of your thoughts to yourself. It'd be an awkward silence if you weren't both well. Looks like it's time to get going. You know Ivar? You can tell he's debating whether to get something off his chest. When I worked for the Valka, one of the jobs they paid me to do was find you. You'd gone into hiding and they wanted to know where. Do I dare ask why? Truth is, I don't know why. I don't ask questions, but I never found you. I have a feeling if I had, things would have ended up differently between us. So I'm glad I never sniffed around any small towns, like Skoga for example. Bassides with a pat on the shoulder and you realize you'd never mentioned Skoga to him. Dun dun dun. Hmm. Everything other than Sigbjorn is fine, but I think let's do the 2 more days. I don't know. I mean, when have we ever fucked ourselves completely over by doing stuff like that? When have we ever? How much? Okay. That's nice. Probably. Hmm. Probably shouldn't have done as much, but hey. Okay, sure. Was that a smart way to spend my resources? Probably not, but hey, we'll sort of cope maybe, potentially. I mean, we've learned we can cheese some pretty tough battles if it needs to. We're close. I can see the tower just over this ridge. That means Bulwark's close too. Bulwark is waiting ahead, Juno says, and the Cohen slows. He is patient, with dangerous allies. I believe he intends to stop us from entering Richon. I will lead Bulwark away, Juno says. Ivan looks blankly into the distance, as though he already knew what was coming, but Juno continues. The rest of you will wait for my return within Richon. How are you going to deal with Bulwark? He cannot be controlled, but he can be misled. He doesn't know where we're headed and will believe he is pursuing us past Richon, says Juno. I will return, one way or another. Volker steps forward. I don't trust you, and even if I did, you can't handle Bulwark on your own. We split the command. She volunteers herself, Oli and Spar give each other dubious looks. Volker adds, I don't take orders, remember? Um... Hmm. Mm. Sure, Volker. Yeah, let's do it like this. Volker hasn't been wrong about Bulwark yet, you say, suddenly feeling Yuna's gaze weigh heavily. Then lift. As you say, she replies. Prepare quickly, she tells Volker. The rest of the caravan cautiously approaches Richon, Ivan carrying the light. Fresh footprints to trail off into the snow, following Juno's diversion. The way appears clear. Please don't let anything happen to them, Juno. I know you're immortal, so that's cool, but the other
I've
guys.
been told this is where they found Juno the first time. Now they say it's the entrance to another world. How far had she already come just to fall here?
Richon. This brings back some memories. None of them good. Ivan curses when he sees the rubble around Richon's tower. The tremors caused by the serpent have caused many structures to topple here. Ivan exclaims, Should be a doorway leading to give me some time, he says, running off towards the base of the tower. You can see him waving his Valka staff, heaving enormous chunks of rock aside through sheer willpower. Little help! Shouts Valga, drawing your attention back to the fort's courtyard. Bulwark is nowhere in sight, but his warped allies didn't miss you slipping over the bridge. Okay, let's see. Right, we... Should we bring the apostate? I mean the... What does Eric do again? Rally. Alright, track. So he's like ditch, but he's also got a bear. Let's do it like this. He can heal. Sigbjorn can slap people around. Valgard can call, do Stonewall stuff. Alfred can heal people. The apostate can poison people. And Irik's got a bear. Pretty cool. Castaway can cheese all kinds of battles. We've learned. He's up first, that's unfortunate. Alright, oh. Sure, let's start cheesing. Who's up next? That dude. I'm a bit scared of these guys. Oh, bye. Well, more than a bit, honestly. That stone wall done. Mm. Yeah. Well. He's one, okay, I probably should have gone for him because I could have made more damage there. Done more damage there. Oh, well. Yeah, it's better than nothing, I guess. Oh, it's time to bring the pain. Okay. Well, at least we got our shield bonus. Eirik. He's up next, but he can't go anywhere. He can maul people. But unfortunately he's not positioned quite right for that to come in super useful. Well, let's move over. Oh. I don't know, my plan was actually to have you move a little bit more. Hey, okay, good. Good thing we got the resistance stuff. $15, $17, plus damage over time, so 16, I guess. How does the diseased? Okay, one strength damage, -2, so he's at 15. Still can get through his armor though, so I think I'll. Alternatively, let me see. Sunstrike, Shatterstone. No. And I already moved him. Oh well. Oh. That's annoying. Let's move over here. Ew. It is done. That was quick. Let's not do this again. Oh, hey. The cavalry is showing up. Oh, bye. Well. Shit. Sorry, Sigbjorn. I guess it's another 4 days of recovery for you. F. Oh. That was pretty good. Oh. Okay, good. Now, do we want to push anyone back in initiative? Not that dude, honestly. He's like nice and easy as far as targets go, so... That fella back there, he can't get to... He can... Okay, never mind, shit. Well... Whoops. Sorry. Like falling asleep, little buddy? Okay, let's finish this then. Oh. We're not done yet. Well, I hope you aren't. Ooh. Let's see. Confused, we've done it. Let's see, can we confuse them? Eey. Poor little bear. But I guess we wanna maybe... heal. Can we? No, unfortunately we can't make really good use of the whole lightning stuff. Only to damage ourselves. And we can't heal him. Shit. Oh well. In that case... I don't know, I guess fuck this dude up. Okay, fuck. I mean, lots of people are diseased now, that's good. If I can manage to avoid getting hit, I could do the umbrage stuff. I mean, +3 strength is pretty good, healing people up. Okay, poor little buddy. I don't know. Aww. Yike. Okay, this isn't looking great. I mean, it's nice that we got like a bunch of reinforcements, but no taking all the damage, not cool. Okay, that wasn't super bad. Ah, bummer. Oh boy, big bummer. Shit, fuck me. So adjacent ally, can I... Guess let's go for the bloody flare. That's no, the other one. That's probably the most I can make use of him with that these stats. Okay, fuck. We're clearly not done yet. That's pretty obvious, I'd say. It's that we're not off to a great start here. Do I want to push anyone back in initiative? I want to push everyone back. This is a mess. Let me try this fight again. I need to take a moment to get back
I've been told this is where they found Juno the first time.
Into the groove.
The entrance to another world. How far had she already come just to fall here?
Okay, I mean, apostate. He's a good idea. Eric. I don't know, Valgard. Probably, honestly, at this point. I mean, if you're upgraded, sure, but I don't think right now you're good enough. If you level up and get, like, more defense, you can be more, like a more effective tank than maybe, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, these guys, 23, this dude, 17. So these are the biggest threats. We don't want to have to face them at full strength. Who's up first? That dude. A way to completely avoid him. Okay. Sure then, let's do it like this, I guess. I mean, if all else fails, he can at least be a bit of a distraction and take some heat. Like so. Forgot he had that ability and how it worked. Uh, and you can't do that. Unfortunately, you can't do like a teleport attack through enemies. Okay. Okay, that's not the worst thing, honestly, I think. Right? How does it work with the... Yeah, thick hide. Okay. And rinse, strength, rail, and strength, swap, dredge. All of them. Okay. Yikes. Ooh boy. Right, that's not good. What does it do? Plus 100% to hit, strength damage plus 1 break to target, 1 break added to heavy impact. Okay, let's go. Yeah, like so. That's something, I guess. That dude's not super threatening at this point, I think. I hope. Oh no. Fuck. Mm-hmm. If I'm more in front of the bear. Yeah, like so. I mean, it's not super the most effective I could have gone, but it's better than nothing. Yay. Okay, good. Yeah. Hey, cool, he hurt his body too, though. Very much in favor of that. Spa, I think. Or do we want to push him back in initiative? Then it's that dude, he's... I don't know, it's pretty... It's pretty much, 60%. Pretty much whatever. 10. Yeah. No. Okay. Eee. Hmm. Shit. I don't know. He's probably not. Ah, wow. Shit, that was a complete waste. I was sort of hoping he might attack that dude, but shit. Okay, now we can knock him back like this. No, or not? Why can't I? I guess because there's too many tiles. Oh, fuck me. Oh, this is annoying. Welcome back to I really shouldn't have set the game on hard mode, but now I'm too proud to change it. Ah, shit, and I can't hear myself. Ah, this is... I really should look these things up before I do them. Crystal teeth. Probably ought to be dead next turn. And it's this dude. He's an issue. So let's fuck him up, why don't we? It's fine, I guess, if you wanna do an overkill on that guy, fine with me. Uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. He's much less of a threat now. Okay, thanks, I guess, for going for Oli. Are there any nicely set up enemies? No, they're all so scattered around. I ought to get better at splitting them up. Not splitting them up, making it so they are annoying. This dude. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Not the worst thing ever. There. Ay, ay, ay. This is no bueno. But again, not much I can do here. Oh, should I do the... Ah, shit, don't have to reach after I moved. Why am I always moving before figuring out what I can actually do once I've moved? It's not very smart of me. But I feel this time around we're at least doing a bunch of damage to a bunch of people with, like, spreading it nice and wide. Why is he always going to the target I don't want him to go to? When they're confused, it's annoying. I'm not a fan. If he'd just gone for the thing dude I actually wanted to attack, that would have been great. But no. No. Hmm. Wow. 1 point of damage, lamp, fuck off. Again, something that I probably should have looked up before. Not gonna lie. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Now that's something. Don't have the range. Oh well. Rip spa. None of this bodes well. Okay, good. Helped a little bit at least. I mean, yeah. Okay, good. What does -1 will... fine. That seemed worth it. Okay, that wasn't super effective, which I'm glad for. I'm very happy always when enemy attacks aren't super effective. To be honest, I prefer that over the alternative. Okay, fine. Ouch. Well, that's fine. Let's see. I mean, actually, that wasn't... Okay, good. He's going for the... He's not going for, the apostate. Which is fine with me. I mean, he was like a very vulnerable target, so it's probably not the smartest move on his part, but hey. Never stop the enemy when they're making a mistake. Well, elegant this was not. Ah! Wrong button. Ouch. Oh, whoops. Didn't realize that was when her body is. Okay, fine, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah. It's fucking murder time. Well, not quite. Well, I guess it is. Good night. Oh, why isn't it pillage mode? Huh? Where? Oh. Okay, the game's broken. It's fine. I understand. Okay, now it is pillage mode. No kill like overkill. If this is what Bulwark can bring to bear, you can only imagine how much worse it would have been if he were here. Juno weaves between the bodies of the fallen wretch, and catches your eye before she heads up the steps of Richmond Tower. In your head you hear a thin voice. When you are ready, join me. She must have given Bulwark the real runaround, says Spar. He keeps glancing at the bridge as if expecting to summon the Berserker by name alone. Think I better make sure Ivan's almost done. How about I whistle when it's time to go? Oprun offers to ferry you anywhere you need to go. Okay. Okay. Castaway's injured. I was injured. Ah. Spy isn't, I guess, because there was reinforcements. Ah, okay. Had I known that, I would have played that battle differently. But hey. Ah, okay, we can't really. Okay, that's fine. I suppose. Not sure how useful he is. I mean, let's give her a heroic title. I don't know. What's the smartest move there? Maybe the wolf, but because of movement? So she can go, like, do her confusion stuff on more people? Is the idea here? I mean, if it's just 10, I don't think we can upgrade anyone else, so... Okay, that seems like a good idea. For him... I don't know. What do you have to say, Spar? Spar sits on the rubble of a ruin, watching Ivan move vast slabs. He fidgets with an ornate meat horn. Good a time as any to give you this, Val. I notice you've got no drinking horn, and that's no way to live. I don't care to drink from a Yorkshorn, old man. Nay, nay, does this look like a southern Yorkshorn? It's carved from the tusk of a gold boar. Shines, even in full black. Okay, so I never seen a real gold boar, but I did steal it a long time ago from a very rich man, and he seemed pretty convinced. Volka stabbed me with her eyes when I told her I was giving it to you. What made you think of this now? Oh, I don't know. Been down a lot of roads. Got a feeling that I might not see the end of this one. And I don't want to imagine Ditch using it for some disgusting thing after I'm dead. Why give it to me? Tradition, Val. These young folk don't know respect. They don't remember a time when it was right to honor a guest. I don't care what any of them say. You're doing a fine job. Look here, that's history carved here. There, before banners and tapestries. See the little armies? Just does seem to shimmer on its own. Carved figures almost look like they move as you roll it in your hands. I can't keep this. Take it, take it. It's not me getting me laid anymore. Not like this lang spill, anyway. Smiles pleased with himself. I don't seem too upset about facing death. Upset about dying. Well, I'm more upset about living. Do you know what it's like taking a piss 3 times a night but only waking up twice? No, that sounds fine. It sounds fine, but I tell you what, I'll miss my life. Secret for us poor bastards with short lifespans. It's love. Sounds like a bunch of rot, I know, but if you don't love life, it'll make you miserable. Heard that from a lady friend. Smile. Where did you learn to play? What do you mean? Who taught me? Nay, nobody taught me. It was a festival, biggest of the year. By all rights too young to hold my drink, sipping from every unwatched cup I could find. There's a spat happening. One guy built like a bear, howling at another man over a skull, or I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Well, poor bastard, he's a mouse. You ever seen one of those guys? Thin beard, wide eyes, ready to run? Brute comes at him with the knife pulled right out of his dinner, and the mouse is soiling himself, climbing over tables to get away. Everyone's loving it. Even the musicians stop to watch. I'm off my head drunk, and I'm thinking, by the gods, this needs a good song. So I grab the instrument and go wild, sawing and screaming. Thing just sings in my head. At least in my head it's a masterpiece. It must have sounded like a bored cat. Mountain of a man, he slowly looks over at me with the most complete confusion I've ever seen, and I just remember. Next moment there's a knife in his neck. The mouse got him. Even drunk as I was, I knew it was because of me. I've been playing ever since. Frankly, it's a damn tragedy, wasting my talents on these ungrateful monsters. Aye, you better. These two don't find this passage soon. Bulwark will feign us right in our puckered asses. Yeah. Thanks for the horn. I'll make sure nobody does anything disgusting with... Oh, thanks for the horn. I'll make sure nobody does anything disgusting with it. And enjoy it too. It's not a bloody decoration. It's a gift from the God-blessed ravens. Thanks, buddy. Okay. What can I do? Okay, nothing for us. -1 move, and maximum chance to hit, 1 strength damage, 3 strength, 3 break, Jesus Christ. That's pretty decent, if I say so myself. But I think having an event around is maybe also good. I don't know. I mean, the thing with that apostate, he also works like a healer, I guess. It's a trait, but I don't know, with Alfron's maximum willpower being what it is, it's maybe not a bad, not such a big loss to swap her out. Shit's fucked. I thought you'd be helping Ivan. I had to check on something. Look to the horizon. The serpent rides in the distance. It knows we're here, but won't approach. Hopefully. Is it scared of you? Scared? I don't think it understands such things. For now, it's just trying to discover what we will do next. I know the feeling. These horn towers are portals the Menders built long ago. They allow us to enter the inner earth, the dredge zone. I knew the dredge came from below, but inner earth? Like caverns? No, not at all. Imagine another world, with sun and sky like our own, but within our own. This will be a dangerous path, but the quickest route to the place where Ivan will undo all of this. Juno sees the skepticism on your face without looking. I also came here to speak with you privately. I know Ivan may seem unusual or unapproachable, but he is a good person. Usually if you have to tell someone you're not bad. You are right. I have been careful to protect everyone, but in doing so only create more doubt. Hello my viewers. Oh, sorry. The fact is, I saved him and he saved me. He is kind and devoted. There's a smile on her face and you realize that it may be the first you've ever seen. I don't know how to talk about it without sounding like an infatuated girl. Yep, that's exactly the vibe I get from you, Juno. Just like a fawning teen girl, gazing dreamily at the quarterback. I truly love him. I know it won't excuse things to say the Valka lead different lives, hard in their own way. But don't we all deserve to be loved by those who would do anything for us? I have to admit it's hard to not know what I should believe. It is not lost on me. When you asked to come with us, I was uncertain. I didn't want to take you away from loved ones. But I'm glad to have you here. I consider you a friend, one of the few Ivan and I have left. I will do what needs to be done to fix all this, no matter the cost. But I've decided that no matter what happens, I will not influence you again. I promise you that. Trust is important. A whistle reaches you on the wind. You leave the churning coils of the serpent on the horizon and return to where the others have already entered the tower. Finally did it. Finally posted whole on stream. You join the others already waiting in an enormous chamber beneath the tower. So, what do you expect to happen next? Sparge sputters. Ivan steps to the edge. We jump. Heavy footsteps echo off high walls and a dreadful outline stands in the doorway. Well done, witch, says Bulwark. Made a fool of me again. Even from here you can tell he's shaking with rage. Ivan screams for everyone to jump, but there's only hesitation. Volker turns and walks to Bulwark. Oh no. Volker! Karen watches Volker with rapt anticipation. And doubt we'll get another chance to talk, Bulwark, so I had to know. Is there anything left of you in there? I never left, Volker. You left. I thought it was what you wanted. I thought I was following orders. What's done is done. Yeah, that does sound like you. You get as close as you dare. The two barely acknowledge your presence. You remain silent for now. Go on, Volker. Get out of here. What if the Valka can undo this, Bulwark? What if they really can? Doesn't have to end like this, you stubborn dolt. They lied to you, Volker. They're lying still. Bulwark points his axe at the Valka and static flickers across Ivan's shaking hands. Those two took our reputation. They took our freedom. They took my life. They did all of this. Even if they can save this world, I won't allow it. Are you kidding me? Life's not fair. Is that your argument? Even when I was 8 years old, I never gave you such a sniveling drivel. Don't destroy everything you made to save your pride. The Ravens need you. So do I. Feel a slight shift in Bulwark's demeanor, but in a blink it's gone. Jump down the rabbit hole, Fulka. I won't stop coming until every one of you is dead. That's all you've got for me? Me? Fulka snatches Bulwark's axe from her belt, the one he threw near Strand, and pushes it into his hands. If this is just revenge, why wait? She's not gonna like this, but I don't think he's like really in a mood to stop. Or maybe... I've always liked you, Fulka. That's why I gave you a chance to run. Oh no. Oh no. We made a bad choice. Things are suddenly moving too quickly to react. Without hesitation, Bulwark buries the axe blade deep into Fulka's neck, and she falls in a bloody heap. Face narrowly escapes Bulwark's second axe blade as you stumble backwards. Screaming rage fills the room until a peal of thunder drowns it out. Lightning arcs from Ivan's staff, scorching the ground around you in wide pattern. I knew it was a fucking stupid idea. I just believed love could overcome anything. Catching Bulwark's fur cloak on fire. Ravens reluctantly leap into the pit, and you follow, tumbling down into the darkness as the light from the hole above recedes. A roar rings in your ear, like the bellow of a thunder. Bulwark leans over the edge, his face wreathed in flames from the smoldering cloak. It's the last thing you see before everything goes black. Shit. Oh, man. Who could have foreseen such an outcome of this clearly bad idea? Sometimes you awaken more tired than when you fell asleep. This was one of those times. Leo silently sitting bedside. Leo? Leo, were you watching me sleep? What? No! Yes, I mean, Otlaf sent me to get you. Wasn't sure whether to shake you awake or let you... What's happening? Nothing good. Ruger's free. He's creating problems out by the gates. Otlaf's trying to talk some sense to them now. How did Ruger get free? While we were busy fighting Asander and saving the city, his men broke into the prison. Killed some of Petros' guard, too. Are you kidding me? Wish I were. I hate to say it, but we should bring as many clansmen as we can find. Could be a grave mistake to leave them behind. You don't think they'd be safer here? I don't think we'd be safe without them. Oh, bye. I really... Uh-huh. What does he do again? Fly, fail, run through. And reinforcements. But I kind of want to give that to Egil, honestly. Eventually, but he's not there yet. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Ah, interesting. Ooh. Okay. That's good. Anyone else have a title? I don't think so. Not yet. Okay. How late is it? Okay. I think I'll do the next encounter and then we'll call it a night. Probably don't need to rest. So let's head to the gate, I guess. Yes, yeah. Little tired belly. You squint in the sunlight outside the cool shade of your tent, and the smell reminds you of the small farmhouses you once lived near. In Skoga, the field is full of horseborn, a lot more than there were before. Ubin stands in the midst, the shepherd of a confused flock. He's chatting with Gunnulf, catching up on lost time. Ubin spots you and waves, beckoning you to join them. His horseborn lost a lot of leaders all at once, he tells you about the new arrivals. They haven't found a lot of sympathy here in Arborain, despite helping defeat Ruin. Hate to crowd your camp, but what would you think about taking them under your wing? Are you sure they want that? We won't know until we ask, Ubin replies. In times like these, I believe it's better to have too many friends than too few. You call to the herd, and Ubin translates his charismatically deep voice. They look dubious, but some ask questions. By the end of it, many have wandered away, but some have accepted a loose alliance. Okay, at least something, I guess. What kind of trouble got stirred up that we need the whole clan? A kind that turns into an angry mob. My least favorite kind of mob. Wow. Since when started a letter good doing wisecracks? Through still gaping holes in the splintered walls, you glimpse the dredge indolently lurking. Bleary-eyed workers do their best to fill the cracks. The foreman spies you at the head of the caravan. Got any fighters with strong arms? Gods know we could use them and they be well fed. It's all we can spare, you claim. Some clansmen don't seem to mind the chance to do something productive with their idle hands. Okay, that's fine. And we can afford to leave some. So many survivors occupy the dirt along the common path, they begin to blend together. A young girl, um, a young girl conquers her shyness and comes begging for food at your feet. Others are inspired to do the same. You already know that supplies are scarce, but it would be a lie to say you have nothing. You know that if you start giving away your meager portions now, they won't stretch very far. Promise to do what you can when you have time. We'd only got like... I'm not sure why you said it. Even you don't believe it yourself. The others certainly don't, going by the quiet judgment on their faces. Rips. But it's shit. I should have checked out the market before. I got so used to not having to worry about supplies in the zone. I mean, okay, it doesn't seem like it really takes super long here. Dredge killer! Shouts a woman as you approach. Contrary to what sounds at first like an angry mob, the opposite occurs. Thankful survivors crowd around, asking questions you can't answer. What if Dredge attack again? What about the darkness? What do we do now? Hold out hope. I personally know the Volker well on their way to fixing this. Probably best to give them some hope. Not sure if bringing up the Volker is a good idea. Many of the survivors have no banner left to claim, but cheer their fealty to you and follow toward the gates. After your rousing speech, you don't dare send them away. More mouths to feed. Gotta re-up on coffee. At least they seem to be... Oops. Nice when we don't have to be responsible for absolutely everything. After dealing with that Sander, I finally pitch in once I realized you're not going anywhere.
I had that feeling again. The one where I want to look to my father for guidance, but he isn't there. Despite everything else going on, it's still mankind that worries me the most.
Okay, next chance we get, we just fucking kill Ruga though. I mean, look, he's like, got a point, sorta, but he's also very much in our way. A growing crowd is gathering at the gates. It is easy to tell the curious bystanders from the hardened, darkened faces of Ruga's loyalists, but there are plenty of different colors being flown here. Vala also nearby, looking uncomfortable. As you step forward, the disgruntled murmur of the crowd turns into the squeaking of rats skittering into hiding holes. Ruga, as always, wears the satisfied smile of a man who drowned his own humility and bottomless ambition long ago. Aha! Savior has joined us. Maybe now we can hear some sense. A pleasant voice will be all welcome chance to this bitch's yapping. You'd prefer to bite. That's why a vicious dog should be muzzled. You don't see the irony in that coming from you, Ruga? I don't know what you mean. As usual, I only want to protect our people, but Oddlife hears what she pleases. You only want to condemn. It starts with the dredge. How long before you convince them we're the next enemy? What do you mean, starts with the dredge? She would throw away all of us as sacrifices to let them walk through the gates. Just as they are all here, horseborn, many of those outside the gates, these gates are women and children too. We've known this. Oddlife, I take your point, but also we've even taken in a dredge infant whose mother was slain. Has been amongst you this whole time. I was sort of wondering about what happened to that. Ruger's eyes go wide at this. A disapproving murmur rippled through the crowd. Be that as it may, tell me why I just lost good while fighting them. For hundreds of years. When our leaders tell us to fight, we fight. The dredge are no different. Bellow is gone. Eyeless and Ruin are gone. Are the rest beating down our doors, crying for blood? No, they cry out for mercy. All I'm suggesting is that we don't leave them to suffer in the darkness. We can find a way. Before he died, our king saved everyone's lives. Who's Ruger to disagree? He is no king. Oddlife is right. There's no king here. Look at the faces around you. Some who just lost children, trampled beneath bloody dredge shoes. Shall we invite the dredge in for another go? I don't see how any of this matters. When the darkness covers us, we'll all be the same sort of dead. Well, not quite. But all things being equal, I'll shed no tears for the dredge now. Here, here, some common sense. And what does a heroic Thunder Slayer believe? Speak up, we've all been waiting for your wisdom. Uh, 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 boy, that's... I mean, on the other hand, it's not like he wanted to be in chains, so that's probably not a good, uh, uh, I mean, that one's waking up that it might work out, I guess. Like, honestly, I guess we're learning a lot about the dredge now, but on the other hand, I'm not sure we can just erase thousands of years of ancient hatred with that. You tell the tale of your travels, the things you've seen, and the discovery that the dredge are running from the darkness same as you. As the story meanders, you can tell the mob is becoming restless. Unbelievable! Death knocks and you invited in out of pity. Ruger appeals to the crowd, now speaking loudly. Friends, shall we fling the gates open wide to the murderous dredge, embrace their hammers and stone? Should I let this hysterical woman endanger your families, your kin, for murderous stinking slag? Angry shouts erupt in response. Fury fills the faces of those closing in. Ruger's faithful draw steel. That was honestly a bad idea. I mean, at least Haken's on our side, well, even though he's... Uh, mm, Gunnar's got this spin attack, yes, got her fire. Mm. Okay, he can... Then Outlife and the ladder behind them. Petrus... He's also got a shield, I think. Yeah. I don't know, maybe because these guys are like all behind. Like the idea I have is that Eagle, Petrus, and Faisal, they're sort of in the front. Alette and Oddlife and Ludin are in the back. They get Alette's bonuses. What was gonna they get like Eagle and Faisal can get their aggro. And yeah. That's the idea. Get the aggro and tank the shots. Let's see how it works out. I mean, that doesn't look like too much of a threat, but I guess we'll see. Kind of forgot that he takes up so much space, but that's fine. I mean, obviously, once we move, the hill formation is going to be a bit messed up anyways, but sort of like this is my idea. Let's see. Okay. Didn't even notice that dude there. What can he do? He can stone wall. Should we just try letting them come to us, I wonder, maybe? Like so? I don't know. Is that... Okay, good. Okay, fine. Never mind, he got hit by a ladder. I thought for a second he got hit by her attack, which would have been very funny. Let's see, what can you do again instead? Bloody flail. Okay. Okay, he's got kind of middling, mediocre stats, but that's fine. it's a free unit, so I won't complain there. Goodbye. And Iggy's got a promotion. We've got a nice hit there. And he fucked his own arm up. I mean, we took some damage there, that's true, but also not the worst thing ever. Got some armor back. Cute. Okay, playing defensively is maybe not such a... is like a pretty good idea after all. Okay, yeah, let's... The Overwatch is pretty intense. Okay, well. Ouch. Okay, that one was rough. Who's up next? That fella. He can get to Tetris, which might be a bit of an issue. But actually, let's see. This dude's still doing good. Oh, it's just his elite guard, but still, you know, even though the game probably doesn't seem to treat him like one, he's still a human being with hopes, ambitions. So let's see if we can... There we go. Rip. Okay. Well, we tried. Yeah, 16. I'm not sure we can do much for you there, buddy. I mean, maybe he goes for... Ouch! Okay, fuck. Should have had him go for the elite guard after all. Who's up next? That dude. Okay, he's not such a big threat. That dude is... Yeah, the rest is fine. He's nice and squishy. Yeah. Better him than not life. And hopefully we can soften him up a little bit with the loot in here. Okay, that was fine. Odd life here. No. No. Huh. Kind of forgot that dude was a thing. Ouch. Heh. Okay, this... Yeah. Eee. Yeah. Ah, he can't be knocked back. Okay, so... he doesn't pass through. Yeah, okay, that's... I guess it works differently than some of the other um, things do. Okay, good. Well, not good, but, you know. It's the best out of a bunch of bad targets. Okay. Good night. Thanks, Gil. Oh. That was unfortunate, but such was life. Mm-hmm. Not really the members of my team I wanted to have uh go down, but hey, I guess that's one can't help it. A lull in the fighting, but it looks far from over. If anything, it's just begun, and that's what worries you most. There's no need for this, you shout. It falls on deaf ears as more and more men draw weapons. The wind picks up, tearing at banners that whip above your heads. The growing gale throws men from their feet and bludgeons your sense of balance. A storm funnel approaches, crawling above the gates. Riding it is Zephyr, her platinum hair curiously untouched by the maelstrom. She lands amidst the fighters like a leaf delicately falling from a tree. Somehow terrifying in its way. Stop this lunacy, she howls. What is this? Put your weapons down. Even Ruger's unflappable demeanor seems to subdued in the Valka's presence. Trade has threatened to open the gates and let loose the dredge. We only meant to stop them. 1 second. One-handed coffee pour. There we go. Gotta be caffeinated. Liar! You are the only real threat here, Ruger. Warped creatures reside within the... Oh, sorry, that was Oddlife. Warped creatures reside within the coming darkness, twisted and ferocious. That is the true threat now. I would have come sooner, but I was searching for a solution to protect Arboring, and I may have found one. If everyone can be civil for a moment. Where are the king's menders? I need them all. They've done as they please since Meinolf died. He's dead? Then as the last surviving Valka, I am taking control here. Hey! I expect the rest of you to put aside your differences while I gather the menders. What about the dredge outside the gates? I'm sure she has little time to worry about such petty disputes. Zephyr rubs her temple in frustration. You don't need to befriend the dredge, only make space for them within the walls. When the warp come, they will be relentless. We cannot afford to give them more weapons against us in the coming days. Zephyr departs, ushered by a rising gust of air that lifts her towards the keep. She leaps in long bounds, like a springing reindeer, out of sight within moments. Oh man. Sort of disappointed the animation budget wasn't there for all the wuxia jumping around. Ruger looks to be at a loss, but only for a moment. How vindicated you must feel. I envy you. But not everyone is so reasonable, so easily persuaded as me. Convince them. He raises his voice again over the distressed murmur of the crowd. Step outside these gates, bravelet. These are minds. The Valka think they can be trusted. Welcome amongst the Dredge Slayer. Throw down your weapon and prove to us all how harmless they are. I mean, we got the child with us to promise that we're doing good, I guess? Ruger flinches in surprise when you give the order, but hides it quickly. You called his bluff, and now you have to deliver. Slowly the large doors are pulled open for you. It's such a stupid idea, I hate myself now. Oddlife whispers to you quickly before you step beyond the gates. The rich infant! I'll come with you, carrying the baby. Maybe they would see it as a gesture of peace. We don't know how they react. I'll take the baby, but you stay here. Are you sure? I know what Walker said, but I've put someone in harm's way before, and it cost me dearly. I won't make the same mistake again. Just the baby and putting the baby in harm, I guess. Oddlife nods, and the dredged child is quickly brought forth. Everyone is waiting for your next move. You take a deep breath. Someone pushes the Skoga banner into your hand, and it races heavily as the child in your other arm. Dredge stands shoulder to shoulder beyond the gate. The warbling stops as you approach, and the many yellow eyes turn in your direction like a feed of sunflowers. You force your legs to move. Dredge part around you. It feels suffocating, even though they do nothing but watch. Now completely surrounded, you turn around, where equally captivated clansmen stare breathlessly from inside the walls. Dredge nearby look with curiosity at the dredged child. They are still as if it itself had afraid to breathe. You raise the banner. Dredge follow as you walk back into Arborang. They follow through the gate. They follow into the courtyard. And then a man shouts. You can see his face clearly, but you don't recognize him. Just some guy. You're not sure exactly what he's shouting, but it sounds like, "You'll kill us all!" He holds a spear toward you. Others draw weapons. They raise bows. Everyone reacts at once. A black sheet suddenly deflects a spear, hurling your direction harmlessly away. Stone God carrying the sheet looks back at you, then the dredge shot, then back to where chaos has erupted in the courtyard of Arborang's gate.
Arborang is broken. Now the strength of your banner will determine how long you can hold out, while Ivor and the Valka push on to their destination.
Oh.
Your choices up to this point, the number of clansmen, fighters, Varl, and supplies remaining, buy you days of survival. When your days run out, catastrophe will follow.
Oh no.
Use this time wisely.
Okay, shit, fuck. That's a lot of pressure. Okay. Uh... I mean, that's gotta count for something, right? Oh boy, I'm not sure that's enough. Oh boy. We find Sappho near the keep, speaking to the members she has gathered. She turns as you approach, her face severe. Captain Petrus, what happened? I told everyone to stop the killing. This has been coming since then you left us. We tried to explain. Half the people have been trying to kill the other half since we got here. Hoots who can see the forest through the trees. Listen carefully. I devised a sheet of light that holds back the darkness, but its reach is limited. By joining their efforts, the Menders may be able to encircle all of Aberrang. It will mean positioning them evenly across the walls, and if madmen are running riot in the streets killing indiscriminately, I make sure that doesn't happen. How long can you keep the spell of light going? Assuming the plan works at all? I don't know, perhaps if we rest in shifts. It depends on our food supplies and stopping the warp from slaughtering our Menders. They told me you fought off a Sunder. No small thing, but that will be nothing to compare to what is coming. And the other Walker, Juno and Eyvind, can they put an end to all this? We crossed paths. They continue into the darkness. If they're going where I think they're going, and if they actually make it, there is hope. Oh boy. Should have stocked up on supplies. I forgot about supplies. You lead a group of Zephyr's Menders toward the gates, where the fighting is worst. The darkness is already drawing close, throwing soot into the air. You push into the fray to clear space for the Menders to do their work. Men fight wretch, men fight men. Fighting curls around you like wildfire until you are engulfed in it, despite your best efforts. One bare-chested, shrieking madman charges at you, but is crushed into the dirt by the heavy stone bludgeon of a nearby colossus. Stone God stares at you, and something makes you think it may be the same one who shielded you from the spear earlier. Bloody men encircle you like vultures, screeching shrill insults. Traitors! Raven starvers! The stone god nods some kind of understanding. It seems to recognize you too. Well. I guess that's a good cliffhanger to leave things on. Hopefully I'll be able to get another stream in sometime. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly did. It's nice to be back. Even though I think I maybe fucked myself over. Oh boy. But I guess we'll see. Fucking supplies. Forgot about those. Probably would have been better to leave the stretch outside. Well, I guess there's no helping it now. But yeah, anyways, I was glad to be able to stream again, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get a few streams in once in a while. I don't know. I kind of like streaming in the middle of the day instead of the evening. It's yeah, nice. Hey, not too much is up right now. Just finished the stream. Sorry. Uh, you came in right there at the end. But yeah, I don't know. Things are going badly, but such is life. Um, hopefully I'll be able to stream a little bit more in the future. And hopefully Amarang will hold out. Anyways, catch you guys later. Bye.